Today's horoscope, Taurus April 26, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You can experience restlessness or divided interests early today, which can lead to overspending or other excesses. With current conditions, whims that come on suddenly probably do not reflect your real needs. Aim to take a little extra time making decisions or commitments. Still, a Mercury-Venus parallel helps improve cooperation and promotes harmony. The moon heads into your privacy sector, drawing your attention to behind-the-scenes and background matters. This transit can prompt you to take some pressure off your life so you can refresh, rest, and regroup. You are more inclined to examine the past for answers, but while the tendency today is to do so in an analytical manner, you may benefit a lot more if you engage your emotions. Practice mindfulness over the coming days. You could be in the midst of a sharp disagreement that leaves you, your family, and your significant other fuming for weeks to come. Mighty Mars, which is already causing lots of action and perhaps commotion in your domestic sector, is now sizzling into the degrees of this piece of the sky. However, powerhouse Pluto, the planet of destruction, domination, and power struggles, will stand opposite the red planet and is now reaching a critical impasse. Major disagreements, perhaps even explosive fights, could take place at home. Breathe. Your mental outlook could make or break your professional success. This might become apparent when the moon enters Aries, forming a trine with Mars in Leo and sextile with Pluto in Aquarius. It will be hard to discredit the power your perception and subconscious have once you see it manifest in real time. Your thought process could significantly impact the trajectory of your career path and work and life balance. Since you have immense mental power, you may use this to put a positive spin on everything unfolding in your career path. Get plenty of rest while this planetary alignment lasts. You will likely have active dreams, and it is worthwhile to write them down and take note of what you find meaningful in them. Your physical energy may feel low, but your mental energy is high. This is a time to continue exercising, but perhaps in a more mellow way. Yoga? This is a time to let your mind have a long reach. Expand your personal time to include meditative practices such as walking and reading. If a partner in your life accuses you of being aloof today, you may have to consider the possibility that you are coming across this way. A vibration has a way of bringing out the pensive and serious side of you. It's not surprising to be completely lost in your thoughts and out of touch with the things that are happening around you. It may be that this is exactly what you need to get more connected to yourself. 5 days after the Sun returned to Taurus to begin your birthday month and new solar, things are starting to look different. Uranus, the planet of surprise, synchronicity, and the unexpected, who has been here since 2019, is not only getting ready to leave in July, but today he joins up with the South Node in a playful and creative part of your chart. This is the start of a 3-week friendly aspect that will span the majority of your birthday month and will just be getting started when the moon returns to Taurus as a new moon in 2 days. This year, following your heart and your personal truth are a must. As well as spending its final hours in your financial sector aligned with Venus, the planet of love, the moon is spending them at a friendly aspect to the South Node in your relationship sector, and the timing couldn't be better. This is the first day of a nearly 3-week alliance between Uranus and the South Node, with the moon ensuring you are emotionally engaged and aware as you move into some powerful weeks for friendship and relationship building. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings with it a unique blend of challenges and opportunities, all wrapped up in the cosmic dance between Mercury and Saturn. As Mercury in steady Taurus squares off with Saturn in wise but stern Aquarius, you might find yourself navigating through a morning that feels more rigid than usual. Communication could feel blocked, conversations might come off more serious than intended, and there's a strong possibility that misunderstandings leave you questioning whether your words are being heard at all. If you wake up feeling like your thoughts are foggy or your ideas are being met with resistance, know that you're not alone. This energy can feel like walking into a room with something important to say, only to be met with silence or worse, criticism. Maybe it's a boss who doesn't see the value of your work, a friend who seems emotionally distant, or even just your own inner voice being harsher than usual. Saturn has a way of turning up the volume on doubt, especially when it clashes with Mercury, the planet of communication and thought. But here's the thing, just because progress feels slow doesn't mean you're not moving forward. Saturn teaches us patience, structure, and discipline, not to hold us back, but to help us build something that lasts. So if your ideas are being tested today, it might be a sign that they're worth refining, not discarding. What feels like a setback could actually be a valuable pause that gives you time to reflect, regroup, and strengthen your message. You might also notice a desire to retreat into your own world, especially as Mercury forms a soft, dreamy sextile to Neptune in Pisces later in the day. After the morning's tension, this aspect offers a much-needed release. You may catch yourself daydreaming, listening to music that stirs the soul, or seeking the comfort of creative outlets. If you're an artist, a writer, or someone who simply enjoys the escape of imagination, this is your invitation to lean into that. Sometimes, when the external world feels too heavy, turning inward isn't avoidance, it's healing. Maybe you're reminiscing about a simpler time, imagining how things could be different, or finding comfort in a fictional world. That's okay. Give yourself that grace. Just don't forget to come back to the present when you're ready with a little more clarity and a renewed perspective. This afternoon could bring a welcome shift in mood. As Neptune's influence washes over the mind, the stressors from earlier in the day may start to lose their weight. You may realize that the deadlines you were rushing to meet can be adjusted, or that the conversation you were dreading doesn't need to happen right now. There's relief in letting go of the illusion of urgency. If you can, take some time to reconnect with people who lift your spirits. A casual chat with a friend, a walk outside, or a moment of laughter can do wonders for your energy. Even just taking a break from the screens and to-do lists to let your mind wander can help you reset. Creative projects, especially ones without pressure or deadlines, can bring a sense of fulfillment. Let yourself doodle, write, bake, or build something simply because it brings you joy. This day is a beautiful mix of grounded realism and imaginative escape. It challenges us to find the balance between structure and surrender, between getting things done and letting things flow. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, it's okay to not have all the answers today. Progress isn't always linear, and productivity doesn't always mean output. Sometimes, showing up for yourself, listening to your needs, and choosing kindness over criticism is the most important step forward. What about you? Have you had a day where everything felt like a struggle until something shifted and suddenly things didn't seem so bad? Or a moment when creative inspiration found you after you'd almost given up? I'd love to hear how you've worked through moments like this. Share your experience in the comments. We grow stronger when we support each other. Let today be a gentle reminder. Even when the skies feel stormy, clarity always returns. You're doing better than you think.